when we were all saying that the veil has dropped, the veil is getting thin? You're seeing what it does. And it's not something that is just spiritual. There are people waking up to the idea that when you work a ton, it doesn't do anything. You're literally just working for the man, repeating things. And not only that, we're building and repeating things for corporations that have been doing despicable things to humans. And once that veil dropped, whenever that was, I don't know, last year, the year before, somewhere, you could see the change start. You could see people starting to understand that this is not the way human life was supposed to be, that the Industrial Revolution should end, and there should be a different type of society that we're all part of. It is the end of the performance, right? I quit my corporate job a couple years ago because it started to feel so fake to me. And it was. We were building decks that never really did anything. There were meetings to update on previous meetings where nothing was getting done. It was just circling nothing. And then at the last minute, I would have to scramble to actually get the work done that needed to be done. And that part I didn't mind, right? I'm an action person. It felt good to get something done, to like put my finish on something. But so much of corporate America is performing, is giving updates on fictitious shit just to cover your ass. It is full of lies and fakeness. We still need people to make whatever it is that they're making and to do whatever it is you're doing. But that veil, now that it has dropped, you are seeing the backlash. Like, especially when it comes to like looking for a job, the corporations think you're willing to do anything, right? The corporations are like, we'll have them do an entire project without paying them, and then we'll tell them yes or no on their job. Well, people are saying no to that. Like, I'm not that desperate. Don't pull this crap with me. And people, like, it's that kind of thing. It's like your morality is over the perception of being a dutiful society member. You know what I mean? Like, that is what we meant, at least what I thought, when the veil is dropped, when we say, spiritual people say, the veil is so thin and all that. It isn't just about gaining spiritual insight and downloads and whatever else people have received. It's also about seeing through the facade that has made us like into these robots who just work 40, 60 hours a week. Like, that's not what life was meant to be. And so this particular time, this timeline that we're in, we're breaking all of that. Now, when you break something like that, the veil's dropped, you have people figuring this out, you are going to get pushback from the other side, which is what is kind of happening here. In big zoomed out terms, that's what you're seeing. And I've said this before, they're losing. The patriarchy is losing. It's just they're going to drag every disgusting, terrible everything with them down. Donald Trump has a soul contract to be an agent of chaos. He is here to shine a light on all of the shit so that we can't hide anymore. That doesn't mean I don't want what everybody else wants. if you know what I mean. And it doesn't mean that I support him in any way. That would never happen. He's a disgusting... I've lost adjectives for him because he really fits so many terrible ones that this video would be like 1,000 hours long. So he is showing us all of the cracks, all of the despicable behavior that has been under this veil that has been dropped. And now that the more apathetic crew that were just like, whatever, are opening their eyes and seeing what's really happening. And the more and more this happens, the more that energy starts to generate that push that we need to get past this and actually change and take action on this. And it's going to come from unlikely places, right? We're seeing that. The majority of Americans don't agree with what the orange dictator does. They just don't. I mean, if you see something about another country that's against him, the main people in those comment sections are United States people that are like, here's where he lives. Okay, where do I sign up? We don't care. And this is the thing. When that happens, when it's still going to be there. He highlighted it, but there's a lot of support in the upper echelon. They have a lot of money and a lot of power. So we have to stay diligent as a community, as a society, to keep the pedal to the metal, is what I'm hearing, to be able to get past this speed bump that is here. But do not fear that we have not won this already energetically. We have. The patriarchy is gone. It just needs to trickle into this timeline, this density, and then once it does, we will have something to build off of. And what many people say, New Earth, 5D, whatever you want to call it, it's literally, for me, an increase in frequency with the Earth, humanity. We're evolving in real time. That mentality is what will be the dominant force of energy here. That non-performance, authentic, very neurodivergent, focused energy. This does not mean that neurotypicals are automatically going to become neurodivergent, but their mindset is changing. That mentality is changing. The brain is changing. That's what evolution is. And all of this is happening at the same time as all of this other stuff, which is why it feels so heavy. I get it. It is heavy AF. But this is what we signed up for, to be here for this. And I remember hearing, do you want this still, from my spirit team? And I said, hell yes. I didn't come here just to bow out when the times get tough, right? I came here to do what I came here to do, whatever that is. Maybe it's just to make videos like this. Maybe it's my podcast, whatever. But I am here to do it, and I am not giving up. You can't either. We have got this. We've got this.